Hi friends, this is your social studies work for either the 8th or the 9th of September, depending on which class you're in. Okay, so we're going to talk about water today. And in looking at this, I'll show you over here, move me over there. This is a map of North Carolina river basins. And river basin is the land that water flows across or under on its way to a river. Just like a bathtub catches all the water that falls in, a river basin sends all the water falling out onto the surrounding land into Central River and out into an estuary or the sea. There are 17 major river basins in North Carolina, as you can see by the different colors there. Okay, now, this is a little bit about watershed. Everyone lives in a river basin. You influence what happens in your river basin, good or bad, by how you treat the natural resources, which are the soil, water, air, plants, and animals. As water moves downstream, it carries and redeposits gravel, sand, and silt. Water also transfers bacteria, chemicals, excess nutrients, and organic matter. Whatever happens to the surface water or groundwater upstream will eventually affect downstream systems. Therefore, the health of the aquatic ecosystem is directly related to activities on land. That's why you have to be really careful and not pollute so that our water doesn't get polluted. Okay. So the next thing I want you to look at is this book. Now, this is probably going to take a little bit of time, but you're going to click on the link here, and you're going to peek through the book about North Carolina's river basins. You're not going to have to read it all. Read the titles, skim through, spend 5 or 10 minutes doing that. Let me just show you if you take a peek. Okay, I'm over there now. North Carolina's river basin. So this is just the kind of the different topics. So you can flip through. Talks about groundwater. So there's some information about groundwater. Talks about ecosystem connection. So there's lots and lots in here. There's some videos. Stream watch. What can I do to help make sure that I keep our water clean like it should be? So lots of different things here about North Carolina river basins. And like I said, it's a lot of pages, so you're probably not going to want to read through all of them, but pick what you think is interesting and informative and read through that. After you've done that, you are going to listen to me here on this slide. Okay, so when you litter, you affect the water by polluting it. When you swim in the ocean, it affects the salt water. If you use reef safe, if you don't use reef safe sunscreen. When it doesn't rain for a few months, it causes a drought. So the more water you use, the lower the water level becomes and the less water we have to use later. Think about what you do throughout the day that might affect the water you use, right? We go to the bathroom, we flush the toilet, we wash our hands, we brush our teeth. Do you leave the water on when you brush your teeth? When you cook, do you, or when you help your parents cook or when you watch them cook, do they only use the water they need, or do they pour out a lot and then get more and then pour out some more because they got too much, but then decide they didn't have enough and put some more in the pot? All those things affect our water, plus a whole lot more that you can probably think of. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to create a Google Jamboard, and it is going to be a water conservation PSA. A PSA is a public service announcement. Basically, what that is it tells people how they can conserve water. Okay, so I'm sorry, friends. Here's just a little guide that gives you some ideas. Turn off the tap, eat local, don't put your shower on high blast. Do full loads of laundry, not small loads. Don't water your grass too much. So there's some ideas. So your job is to create a Google Jamboard, which you will find attached to your assignment today, and add pictures and Post-its that explain to people how to conserve water. After that, you need to make sure you turn the Jamboard in And then you are done for the day.